Well, he realizes that he's hurt. It's an injury that he had when he was in college. He separated that shoulder. He had surgery on it. He even had some of the bone shaved down so that when he went to dislocate it later, that it wouldn't pop through, because once you dislocate a shoulder, it has a tendency to pop in and out. Well, that bone has been shaved down, so it doesn't pop out anymore. And right now, it is the question of whether or not he can handle the pain. And Mike, in the game, do you try and pass the first 2 times you have the ball coming out on their own 6-yard line? And you see, obviously, you have to throw the ball within these 2 lanes. Now, he's definitely inside the pocket. There's no question about that. But he's also not in the end zone.
Ruin has not had a punt blocked here in '97. He's had 2 blocked in his career. Gets it off. That's a nice kick. Metcalf backtracks the 44. Gets away from 1 and taken down at the 45. Mobley with the tackle. Great punt coverage that time from Denver. A 56-yard punt for Ruin as the Chargers will take over. 3 wide receivers as Metcalf comes in. And off Gary Brown. Brown breaks some tackles. Mobley trips him up at midfield as Brown gets into Bronco territory. Pickup of about 5.
It's pretty hard to focus on the San Diego Chargers.
Most they have the playoff spot secured, but not where they'll play. Brown catches it out of the backfield, breaks a tackle, has the first down, and Gary Brown gets down to the 41-yard line. Mobley right there to help stop him. 3rd and 5. Wheelahan has a little room, and he leaps very close to the first down. It depends on where they spot it. Mobley came to greet him. Wheelahan, who goes about 6'6", needed every inch on that one. The 2 tight ends are split out wide on each side on 2nd and 7. Screenplay to Brown. And Brown gets down to about the 21, very close to another first down. Alan Aldridge brings him down. Big rush. Wheelahan gets rid of it. And Martin with a catch for the first down at the 10-yard line. Wheelahan, incomplete. Crockett that time defends it perfectly. Martin was the intended receiver. And Ray Crockett with a big play and 6-yarder for Davis. And the Chargers get on the board first. A long drive for San Diego. Davis puts them on the board. 3.5 remaining here in the first quarter from Denver. Short kick. Hebron at the 10. Hebron has some room. Trying to get outside. Hebron down the sidelines, run out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Dorian Brew finally ran him out. Return. Hebron in the backfield as well. Denver with their 2nd possession of the game. Hebron cuts back. There goes Hebron. Breaks tackles all the way down to the 43-yard line. Beautiful run from Vaughn Hebron. Finally brought down by Terrence Shaw. 17-yard pickup for Hebron, who goes in motion. Elway to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey catches it close to another first down. Lou Bush makes the tackle. A confident Mike Shanahan. 2nd and 1. Hebron gets the call again. This time can't go anywhere. Chase to William Fuller. 3rd and 4. Yes, they even had sunlight this week here in Denver. Elway. Complete. Willie Green. And good for a first down at the 25. Green came back nicely to haul that one in. Michael Swift makes the tackle. Elway goes in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. McCaffrey hit at the 16 and dropped down. Very close to the first down. Depends on the spot. Michael Dumas with the big hit.
The Denver Broncos has to be John Elway.
3rd and 6 goes for the end zone for Smith. Did he get it? No, out of bounds. Bradford again right there on the coverage, the rookie. Smith claiming he got pushed out, and now the officials will confirm.
Exactly. There was contact while the ball was in the air. And if that's the case, you should have interference on one guy or the other, but also he gets nudged out of bounds on the catch. You can see it right at the bottom of the screen. You see the right foot come down, and then the left foot is just over the line. But
no, they turn it and call it a touchdown. Wow.
And Rodney Harrison, the strong safety, is just beside himself.
On that replay. So a tough call goes against Kevin Gilbride, and the Broncos lead at 7-3.
And granted, the Broncos are already in the playoffs, but they want to earn the game here because obviously this crowd, their atmosphere, and it's a payback thing because Jacksonville walked in here and knocked them out of the driver's seat last year.
Gordon at the 39. Gordon cuts inside. And Gordon slowed down by Laterio Rochelle. Knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. Elway to Ebron. Ebron hit right away and thrown for a loss. Pat Sapp makes the tackle. Jets are leading the Lions 10-0 in that game. Elway fires it complete down to the 25-yard line. Shannon Sharp. Michael Dumas in on the tackle, and Sharp with his second reception. 3rd and 4. McCaffrey now in motion. Intercepted by Sayal. And Sayal with not a lot of mobility because of the knee injury. It's only a few yards, but the turnover is John Elway. Throws the interception. San Diego will take over. End of the season. It is loud here in Denver. Big rush on Wheelahan. Looks downfield. Intercepted. And finally taken down at the 30, Steve Atwater. His second interception of the season.
It's exactly what Kevin Gilbride told us. He said,
Elway, plenty of time. Complete to Smith at the 15. And a first down as he's knocked out of bounds by Shaw. Stayed extra all week long with some, practicing with the coaches after every practice during the week. Elway pumps, looks for Smith. Touchdown! Rod Smith with his second touchdown catch of the game. I think his confidence may be back.
Yeah, and we forget that he has been as big a component of this offense as Terrell Davis. That's his 12th touchdown of the year. And
Smith, who leads the NFL in yards per catch, or second in the NFL, I should say. And this one, there's no question, both feet in bounds on this touchdown reception. The mile-high salute. Broncos rolling right now in Denver. Wheelahan, who just threw the interception. Play fake under pressure, gets away. Complete to Martin at the 46-yard line. 14-3. Hand off to Bynum. Bynum breaks some tackles across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. Keith Traylor trips him up.
$1,000 that should be in his pocket.
2nd and 3. Wheelahan sacked for the first time today. Trevor Price with his second sack of the season. Simpson makes it a 3rd and 9. Wheelahan, plenty of time. Complete at the 44-yard line.
And their top offensive lineman has been number 70, Vaughn Parker. And you line up Ben Bordelin at tight end next to him.
Craver may have gotten it. Again, it certainly depends on the spot, but he had a little forward momentum when he was hit.
I mean, that's a 4th down and a foot and a half, and he's up there at the line of scrimmage in the backfield meeting the running back.
Boy, you can't get much closer. And it's been that kind of year for the San Diego Chargers. Wild card game next week between the Broncos and the Jaguars. Elway, complete. To the 44, Shannon Sharp makes the catch. Sayal there on the stop along with Pat Sapp. Davis's year. Number 29 will be quickly mentioned. 5-yard pickup for Griffith. Hebron back with a carry. He's got a first down and more. Vaughn Hebron down to the 30-yard line. Rodney Harrison finally brings him down. Under 5 minutes remaining. Second quarter. Elway got it. Shannon Sharp. And he goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line. Sharp's 4th reception. And the Broncos have called timeout. And Sharp, as you see, over 1,000 yards, 2nd consecutive time. 14-3. Elway, touchdown McCaffrey. Ed McCaffrey, now with a career-high 8 touchdown receptions this season. 3 TD tosses here in the first half as the Broncos pouncing on the Chargers.
Next year.
That's a nice stance, James. Ball now at the 18. Elway, complete out of the backfield to Hebron. Hebron breaks the tackle and gets up to about the 38-yard line. Michael Dumas finally brings him down. Vaughn Hebron with some nice moves after the catch. 3rd and 7. Big blitz. Elway avoids it, gets it to Shannon Sharp. Sharp the first down in charge of territory, knocked out of bounds at the 45. And Sharp looks like he may be shaken up. Sharp did get the first down. Elway steps up, gets it off. Hebron down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds. Just shy of the 25. Michael Dumas finally pushes him out. 3rd and 11. Elway looks complete to Sharp. Shannon Sharp inside the 5, taken down at the 3-yard line. Sharp with his 7th reception. Elway, incomplete. Willie Green, the intended receiver, Terrence Shaw. Right there on the coverage. And a flag is thrown.
You know, there was never any separation. Hand up in his face. And if you put your hand in the other guy's face.
Unnecessary roughness, number 85. After the ball was dead, 15-yard penalty. The down counts.
Well, Willie Green is reacting to the mile-high salute that Shaw gave him. And, you know, I don't know if you can call that taunting because nobody owns the exclusive rights to the mile-high salute. I mean,
Elway goes into the shotgun. Hands off to Hebron. Hebron cuts inside. Hebron still going. And he gets down to the 7. Nice run from Hebron. And the Broncos will call their final timeout and kick a field goal with 17 seconds remaining in the first half.
Don't do that. Find themselves at home selling car insurance.
This is a 25-yarder. He's 1 for 1 today. And the Broncos add to their lead to end the first half. It was only 3-0 after the first quarter, but Elway throws 3 touchdown passes in the second quarter, and the Broncos in control. Let's go to New York right now, and Greg Gumbel. Vaughn Hebron coming in today, and Vaughn Hebron doing a good job there. You see the rushing yards. Hebron averaging about 4.5 yards per carry, but it's Elway that did the job in the first half.
Whether or not he decides to return to football next year.
Datron Smith has come into the game. Elway on a play fake. Avoids one. Sharp has got it. Sharp down the sidelines. 1 man to beat. It's Harrison. Touchdown, Shannon Sharp. 68 yards. John Elway now with 27 touchdown passes this year. That is a career high for number 7. Falls shy of the 1,000 yards and not get that extra $200,000 bonus. Wheelahan thrown backwards. Alfred Williams with the Broncos' 2nd sack of the day.
Look at these films the last few ball games to see how these guys played when nothing was on the line.
Gordon back at the 39 finally gets a chance to return one and is pushed out of bounds by Michael Hamilton for help. Elway still in the game, hands it off to Lavelle, and he gets into charge of territory.
He looks like he's taking better care of himself now than 4 years ago. You know, he's been in the weight room. He looks slim and trim. He's ready to go.
Well, he hasn't played since '95. Little fake there. McCaffrey on the catch. And McCaffrey down to the 32-yard line. McCaffrey's fourth reception of the day. Dumas and Swift bring him down. Lavelle quickly hit behind the line of scrimmage. Lou Bush.
They don't get to come out and take some time out. Well, Tony Jones is out, but most of the guys don't get to take time off on the sideline. They go for that chop block.
Well, they counted him that time. At least the officials did. And the penalty. Brister kicks it out. That's about the 38. Detron Smith on the reception. And he's mauled at the 37-yard line.
Ready for Jacksonville.
Brister throws it through the hands of McCaffrey, and fourth down coming up.
See, that is one of the top, not only head coaches, but football men around the league.
Lavelle gets the call on 4th and 12, and he's very close to a first down. It appears he may be just a bit short.
Calling all the shots.
And it's a tough situation as Wheelahan goes back to throw. Complete across the middle of Metcalf. And Metcalf has a first down up to the 48.
When these people do their feet like they're doing right now, you can feel it on the playing field.
Wheelahan nearly picked off by Braxton, intended for Metcalf, and fourth down now for San Diego. Play. Brister, complete. Rod Smith. Shaw knocks him out of bounds, but a first down up at the 28-yard line as Rod Smith makes his fourth catch.
On your chin.
They were very supportive as Lavelle gets the pitch. And Lavelle brings Michael Dumas for about a 3 or 4 yard run up to the 35. You know,
relax. And Mike Shannon said you relax a little, but you don't get to the point where you're just goofy about other things. And when I watch Rod Smith away from the football, he's doing all the small details. He's taking the correct splits.
Smith with a nice power run up to the 50. Another first down at midfield. For the Broncos, because the last playoff game at Mile High Stadium is the one that they want to forget. Undefeated at home all season and heavily favored. Broncos lose. Atron Means had a big game. Mark Brunell with this pass to Keenan McCardle, the Broncos fans certainly remember. And then Denver fans know Brunell to Jimmy Smith. 30-27, just a devastating loss for John Elway and the entire Bronco team. As Brister throws and a flag comes in, it'll be pass interference on Terrence Shaw as Willie Green.
Washington, he's gone. The other one, Torrey James, he's on injured reserve. So you're lining up guys who are different. And last year, the
as you mentioned, they've been waiting a whole year. Players, the coaches, the fans. Lavelle with a nice run inside the 35 down to the 33. Torrin James makes the tackle.
But he's been super in the preseason.
And not a bad guy to learn from. As Lavelle trying to get the first down. A little bit of a leap.
Highlight plays and the blue plays are plays that make people want to go out and get a drink.
A lot of work went into that chart. Brister complete to Lavelle. Breaks some tackles, gets down to the 22. Again, very close to another first down.
Apparently a set for next week unless something bad happens to the Broncos in the last 7.5 minutes here.
Anthony Lynn has come into the game. Brister tries it himself.
Now, see, you're of the opinion that they're listening to some music with those headphones, right?
Lavelle keeps going. Down to the 13. Well, he's bumping his head.
Yeah, there they go.
This afternoon at Mile High. Lavelle again. Gets inside the 10. Although he's not unmobile.
Well, he is their heavyweight.
Lavelle spins and turns. Falls down at about the 6-yard line. Lavelle hit once, trying to get outside. Little move. Touchdown. He deserved the score after all the work he did on that drive. His first touchdown of the season.
And he got it over Well, I would call the Chargers' toughest player, Rodney Harrison. And
They've got a right to salute each other this afternoon. Denver dominating all day long.
The offense again, and on the defensive line, you know, it's a small note. Matanavasa did not play a lot today.
Willian complete to Martin at midfield. Check that Metcalf. And Metcalf gets down to the 41-yard line.
I had to let him go.
See some limping there as Bynum gets the call. Bynum dives to the 36, the Denver 36-yard line. Willian taken down. Chargers, of course, will go for it. Complete to Bynum, and they stop him shy of the first down. Randy Hilliard with an excellent tackle, and Denver will take over. Impressive. They finished the regular season by going undefeated at home.